more room if it's just two of us. And a couple of the other people that we go with, they've got, one of the guys got I laugh at him, he's got like a 42-footer, and a QSO Alpine, and a couple of them have things like that, a Cougars and a few other things. So when we all go together, we'll all hang out in one of the other guys, trailers if it's crappy outside or whatever, or we want to play cards at night or do something like that, and it's two cousins. So, you know what, if somebody's got a big one like that, then I don't have to get a big one, and we'll just kind of hang loose, so we're kind of scamming right now.
Hold on. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we got a friend of ours that lives over on the West Coast. He's got a fifth wheel. It's a little bigger than ours. I think it's 29 feet or something like that. And yeah, that's that's just perfect. That's just the size that we have good room in this one. We've got a slide out on each side, so with the fifth wheel it'll be about the same. But my truck doesn't fit in my garage anyway, so it sits outside. And it's not the height thing, it's the depth of the garage. With my bumper touching the back wall, my front bumper hangs out the front of the garage door about 6 inches, so I can't get my truck in the garage anyway.
Yeah, see, I'm lucky because my garage is deep enough that I can actually, if I leave my hitch on the truck, if I back up and push tap the wall, just barely tap the wall, I can close the door, and I don't have a short bed either. And, so I've got a 6'6" box, and I can still get the door closed, but it's pretty tight. So if I take the hitch off, then, it gives me a little bit more extra room. So I'm kind of lucky, and I measured all of that before I actually bought the truck. And, at this point, I'm just kind of probably going to hang with it unless I really find that, we want to go bigger. But a 29-footer, as far as the fifth wheel would be a nice size. That'd be pretty good. Because then you don't get, omitted from some of the parks that won't let you do 30 and over.
Yeah, contact?
Yep, good.
Hey, yeah, I got a 35-foot Grand Design fifth wheel. And I pull it with the 02 F350 dually diesel. And, we just love it. We moved up, when me and Kerry met up at Hamcation, I had a 22-foot Coleman pull behind. We loved that thing. But it just got too small. We got this Grand Design, and I got a really good deal on it. It was actually 2 years old and when I got it. And, boy, we just loved the heck out of it, man. It's so much more room. And for me and my wife, we just love it to death.
Yeah, see, that's great. Yep, and same here. And mine loves to get out the door with that thing. And so same thing. So we're both and it's really nice when you have a group of people you can go with too that are like-minded. And so we all we'll go do hikes and all that kind of stuff together. So it's fun. Like we've already got a couple places up there where we want to go zip lining and do a bunch of other stuff together. So everybody's very much like-minded. We all get along really, really super well. And we should because we've all worked together for like 30 plus years. So we all know each other real well. And just a nice experience, man. It just really is. I'm really looking forward to that whole Alaska deal. And even though I know it's going to be a ton of work and everything, but I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah. Do you do any radio stuff in your RV?
I've got a 991A sitting on my desktop right here with me that is going to go in there in a screwdriver antenna. And I haven't put it in there yet, and I was going to try to get it in there before this trip. Just so I can mess around with it. I might still just throw it in there and take it with me and, just throw an antenna up, just some kind of long wire or whatever, and mess around with that for a little bit. But I just ran out of time. Work's been running me ragged lately. They're doing this renovation at work, and it just kicked my butt.
Okay, yeah, 991A works, that's just fine. I run an octopus setup. I run 8 ham sticks on my RV on a 30-foot push-up pole on the back of the RV, and it gives me horizontal. I also run a Tar Heel screwdriver antenna too for vertical. But like I said, I run the FT710 in the RV. I got a Nikon 706 Mark II G. I use that for 2 meters, 70 centimeters. Yeah, I can talk to the boys down here when I'm up in North Carolina with that set up. Try to make sure you got some stuff set up there when you make your trip. That'd be cool.
Oh yeah, and that's what I want to do, and I absolutely will do that when we do the other trip. That's why I got the 991. And again, it was just kind of like Shack in a Box kind of thought process, and so that's why I got that radio, and just figured I'd do that. I probably won't do an amplifier or anything. I'll just run 100 watts out of it. I don't know that I'll do an amp. Here I have a radio I'm using here is a Flex and an STE solid state amp, so that's the setup here, and the antenna is just this antenna on this band actually is a folded dipole. This was one that, this was one of those, I was mowing the grass and I got done mowing the grass and I looked in the garage, I'm like, all right, I'm bored, what can I do? And I had 2 rolls of 450 ohm and I'm like, man, I never made a folded dipole before, so let's go make one out of 450. And I did that, and holy crap, this thing is so flat, it's crazy. It's below like a 1.2 to 1. Well, from one end of the band to the other end of the band, it's crazy flat. And it works really, really well. So that's what I'm using here right now.
Hey, Roger on that. Yeah, it works. Sounds great. No problem at all. And, I said on the RV, I do the same thing, 100 watts. That's all I do. And, trying to get in on this frequency, the 100 watts, when you're 800 miles away. Could be rugged sometimes, but, I do the same thing on my big rig. I run a FT710 in a big rig with a Tar Heel. And same thing, sometimes getting in here is kind of crazy. But, like I said, get something set up, and that'd be golden, man. That'd be great. And good to hear you out of Tennessee. That'd be cool.
And I really do want to. I might just throw this in the trailer tonight anyway, and take it with me. I know I'll get time when I'm up there when I'm going. Okay, I should have brought that radio with me, so I'm just going to toss it in the back of the truck or in the trailer, and we'll go from there. I heard a couple of stations in there, but I got to tell you what, guys, the static crashes are so strong right now, and if you're not 25 over, we're going to have a rough time, if at all, being able to hear you guys. I heard somebody say something, I think it was LAD, if I'm not mistaken. If I am, please correct me.
It might be MAD. Go ahead, try it again.
Yeah, you kind of doubled.
MAD,
You came up on that one. Go ahead, go again. Okay, Roger, West. Yeah, I got a good copy on you that time. Yeah, these static crashes are killing me. But yeah, good copy on that. But yeah, right on. Yeah, that works. I've got the Tar Heel already sitting in the garage. I already have it, and I've got everything to set it up. I just didn't get the time to put it on the trailer.
Real quick, semi-truck driver. Yeah, you got Tom here. I run a Peterbilt 379 daily, and I run the FT710 with the Tar Heel 75A antenna in the P all the time. It works really well. What are you running in your truck right now? Oh, damn. Yeah, I don't have that problem. Mine's 1997, so I'm on paper, so I don't have an e-log issue. I can light up my interior lights, 100 watts, with the Tar Heel, but I can change my tachometer too, by the way, with 100 watts. not that far apart, and yeah, I'm in Okeechobee, and I'm running 1,000, so yeah, no, I get it, there's all the new trucks and all the computers and all that shit, so yeah, I get it. Plastic trucks. Yeah, that's funny. But yeah, I run the old 379, and you know, it'll light up the dome lights once in a while, but other than that, it's not too bad. But that's cool though. Yeah, I thought maybe you was in your truck right now, so I'll say, hey, it's cool beans. That's no truck driver out there. Yeah, I've been doing it 46 years, so I've been doing this gig a long time. I've been an owner-operator for, 37 years. Wife's been owner-operator for 37 years. I had 5 trucks at one time, down to 1, and getting ready to be down to none. But yeah, I've been doing it on my own for quite some time, and definitely know the business quite well. But yeah, you can't live on $800 a week, and yeah, never equate miles into dollars. That's always a big misconception. You know, I get a lot of miles and make a lot of dollars. No, never equate the two together. That's really a bad way to do it. I like to run as least miles as I can and make more money. So miles and dollars, yeah, they don't go together. Yeah, I know. I've just never done that. Like I said, I've been owner-operating for 37 years and know the business quite well. But yeah, no, like I said, yeah, try to find something better. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, like I said, yeah, like I said, been doing it a long time. Yeah, was you an owner-operator, or was you an LP? Well, okay. They're not a terrible company, but yeah, there's several. Landstar is one of the good ones. They got a good business model, and there's several good companies out there. I've been on my own, like I said, for 37 years, and pretty much seen everything, done everything. And anyway, that's just about that. My wife is over here, and she wants to say something. Does he work for Walpole? No, he does not work for Walpole. Now you work for Goodfred? Yeah, he's doing the Southeast Milk, and I was working for him for a few years, but I mean, the guy has money, but he just the day I quit, he had me driving a truck with his leaking oil onto the Knoxville Conservation. It was leaking exhaust into the cab, and the air conditioning quit working. I told him, I ain't driving this truck. Drive that, because we were doing runs down to Miami, and it was August, and no AC, yeah, that's cool. And, but Walpole's not a bad company for around here. You can make some. You can make some decent money around here. You really can. And they're not a bad company. I know Keith and, I know Ryan, and I know all the Walpoles pretty well. So, it's not a bad company, really. It depends on what you want to do. If you want to stay out, then, they can put you on flour, put you on sugar. You can stay out, run Missouri, and, you can make $1,500 a week with them. You want to run local, you're going to make $800,000 a week, probably, running local and home every night. But, it's not a bad company. It really isn't. Like I said, we make fun of them all the time, but, it's not horrible. Met with the guys, seemed to get along really well. Never really heard back. So, I think it was more of you living over in Fort Pierce now. Well, I can hook you up because you can actually park your truck over there at Fort Pierce Peterbilt. That back lot over there, you can actually park your truck over there. Well, if you want to look up my QR code, I should have my email on